Welcome everybody to Eviction of Week 4. As we all know, Jeffy is HOH. The two nominees are RJ and Josh. A little announcement before we begin the eviction. This will be the final Purge competition of the season. After this eviction, we will do the Purge, and next week there will be no Purge comp at all. And that will stay the same for the rest of the season. Now, 2 questions for a lovely house guest. Okay, John Coffee, can you hear me? If you are on call, please go on mute. If you're not, then let me know, and I'll just move on to someone else. I'll move on from now. Okay, this question goes to Jonathan. May you please unmute. Okay, so there is a lot of game left, as we all understand. Do you think it will be easier or harder now that the Purge twist is about to be over?
Can you repeat that question again?
I will. We all know that there's a lot more game left in this competition. Do you think it will be easier or harder now that the Purge twist is about to be over?
I mean, I feel like it might get harder since you have to be able to actually win competition in either HOH or POV and start making those relationships so that you can actually make it far enough where you can make it to the finale. And if you actually don't have the decency and courage to, talk to somebody or, try to actually, say hi or whatever, then why are you playing this game?
Thank you, Jonathan. Next question goes to RJ. How do you feel about this being the final Purge competition?
I feel great that it's the last Purge competition. The last Purge competition, it's a part of the game where none of us really wanted this part of competition, like this twist in the game. None of us really cared for it. It kind of has not even served a purpose here in the house. So this twist with this cast has kind of been useless, and I'm glad to see it go out the door.
Oh God, yes.
Thank you, RJ. Now to Cindy. What did you have to do this week so you did not have to touch the block?
I just want to be so calm. And that was that. Because as I think I stated on call, I just plan to win now. I'm just doing that now. I'm just winning.
Thank you, Cindy. That's all the questions I have. Okay, now we are moving on to the eviction. Before we get to votes, the two nominees can state why they do not want to be evicted or state why and all that. Josh is not here, so RJ, you have the floor.
My fellow house guests, welcome to Jeffy's funeral. Jeffy has done so much in the wrong here while in this house. He has been on his knees, bowing down to Lord Sivo. Now, I wish nothing but the best for my dear friend Josh, who is sitting next to me on the block. However, tonight, Josh is asking to be sent home. He has a lot going on. This isn't good for his mental health. And while we're at the topic, Sivo, you want to sit here and talk about how me and Nathan are a duo? Baby, let's talk about you and Bridget, because you have Bridget on a leash and you don't want to admit that. So at the end of the day, baby, I'm expecting your vote. I love your vote. But at the end of the day, Mama's here to slay. Thank you, house guest.
Thank
Listen, I
you.
don't have a fetish for leashes or anything, but let's not.
Okay, Budget, please go back on mute. Thank you, RJ. Josh isn't here, so he cannot say why. So we will start with the eviction part. I'll call y'all one by one to your production room chats on Skype, and you will send in your vote. Starting with Jonathan. Thank you, Jonathan. Next up is Cindy. Thank you, Cindy. Next up is X.
I'm just gonna do it on call because I don't feel like switching on tabs. So Josh, it's been good knowing you, but get the step in.
Thank you, X. Give me a minute. Okay, next up is Budget.
I'm just gonna do it publicly too. I'm gonna say Josh. Deuces. Because I don't want nobody being like, who'd you vote for? No, you lied. No, I didn't.
I'm just gonna do it for all of America. Gasps.
Thank you, Budget. Next person who is up is Dalton.
I also want to let you guys know that I've picked out a perfect song for this next challenge.
RJ, can you please go on mute, please? Thank you, Dalton. Next person up is Nathan.
I vote to evict Josh.
Thank
he's
you,
it up.
Nathan. Next person up is Sivo.
I vote to evict RJ's bitch ass.
Okay, thank you, Sivo. Next person up is John Coffey. Thank you, John Coffey. Next person up is Jesse. Thank you, Jesse. Let me and production confirm the votes before revealing it.
Is this gonna be like an 8-1 vote?
Okay, house guests, all votes are successfully in. Once I reveal the vote, the house guest who is evicted has a couple minutes to say some words to the fellow house guests and gets to compete in the purge. Unless they are not here, if they're not here, then they cannot compete in the purge. So, with that being said, by a vote of 8-1, Josh, you have been evicted from Identity the Purge. Since Josh is not here, he cannot compete in the final Purge competition.
Yes. Also, Josh has also stated that he did not want to partake in the last Purge competition. So that's why we're moving on with the next HOH challenge. We're going to end this call, set up a new Skype call, and then from there, or a new Zoom call, I'm sorry. And then from there, we will get on with this next challenge for the HOH challenge. Jeffy cannot.
Just to let everyone know, congratulations, Final 11. Y'all have made Joy stage of the competition. Everyone who has voted from this point on will be in Joy. We'll see everyone at the HOH competition.
So we're going to send a link out and we'll be back here in 3 minutes, which will be 10:25 EST.